What's up guys, it's TyranitarTube, and man, I wasn't even woken up by Khu this time. Well, I'm never woken up by Khu, I'm woken up by you guys. Now I've been woken up over some. Why am I the P.O. box? Y'all gonna start waking me up for your report card soon. Y'all gonna be trying to skip school and you gonna tag me in a tweet, teacher, I need you to cover for me, say you're my parent. Man, if you thought Khu was the big deal, oh, Khu's old news. Is his name even Khu? I can't even remember. When I think back to Scarlet and Violet's hype season, Khu is one of the last things I think about. Okay, but about Khu. So what do we know about Khu? He has real information and he's been trying to tease things in the game for the past few months. There are different reports going on. Like for example, here, some sources say that Scarlet and Violet's music is just being completed. So I don't know if Khu has the game, has been playing it, but if he is playing a beta version of the game, it could explain that other people might have their hands on this game. And so we cue in why I've been woken up today, which is that there seems to be a rogue leaker not affiliated with Khu, also leaker, it's unconfirmed, that's leaking gameplay from Scarlet and Violet. Now at this current moment, it's just screenshots of characters, but there's like a new Pokemon in the mix as well. Yo, if this is real, this is crazy. So I'm gonna get to that, but first we're gonna talk about Khu. Oh, Khu's the filler now. When the Khu filler arc pops up, you fast forward. That's all he's become now. Since the last video, Khu's posted a couple new riddles. I'm gonna show you them. So last time, the big thing we left off on was the Teddy Ursa picture and him asking what type we think it is. Normal, bug, any, and honey. This seems to be a hint for a Teddy Ursa regional fake. Whatever that means, we might have a hint of what regional fake is later in this video. On one hand, it's some cyborg version of a Pokemon. On another hand, it's a Pokemon that's been enhanced to maybe fix one of its problems. So for Teddy Ursa here, the dude is always after honey. He sticks his hands in Beedrill and Vespiquen nests. Maybe that's how it's improved somehow, and we create a new artificial regional variant from that. So that's where we left off. Of all the recent things Khu's tweeted, there's only one tweet worth talking about. This is his tweet. Titan C 456. So we've had two tweets like this in the past. We had Titan V and then Japanese letters that sound like Crozu. We took it as the Titan villain is Team Crows, something around that. We had Titan R and then some games listed with some genders, and we took that as there being three rivals in Scarlet and Violet. One that's like Bianca, one that's like Serena, and then one that's like maybe Bede. And then we think Nemona could be the Serena-like one. Now he's done it a third time. And for C, Khu has the audacity to tweet this immediately after I make him such a convincing offer. Please don't tweet anything for like 2 weeks, I beg you. I'll PayPal you $6, bro. He's haggling. He says he wants $456. The C means cash. This is a riddle specifically for me. You want me to shut up? I need cash, $456. Okay, jokes aside. It wasn't a joke. What we think the answer to this is champion. Scarlet and Violet champion 456. It could be the age of the champion. It could be Finian, the legendary water Pokemon. Maybe it means the champion is a water trainer. Maybe it means the champion has a signature new Finion evolution. I'm so excited for that. Maybe it's called Finlord. But the best answer we have for this is Scarlet and Violet champion, then Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 6. What do they all have in common? Gen 4, Cynthia. Gen 5, partially Iris. Gen 6, Diantha. All girls. He might be telling us that the champion in Scarlet and Violet is a girl. If you ask me, I'ma say the champion is a girl. It's a 50-50. If I come back from the future and look at this and I'm wrong, the world just hates me. I have to come clean. You've never seen me and Riddler Khu logged in at the same time. I posted this tweet. I already knew the champion was a girl. So now that we know I am Riddler Khu, he's filler. Toss him aside. Let's move on to the real juice. This crap is all over. Let me just click this. This crap is all over everywhere. Oh no! Wake up, T-Tar. There's a central leak. What timeline are we in? The man from the doorway? Man, y'all realize like these scary ass pictures. So here's what's going on. Pokemon, obviously with the recent news about the former Japanese prime minister, it seems Pokemon's kind of delayed their trailers. It seems like if they did want to release the trailers in the last few days, that they have it delayed. And it might be delayed for a few more days. But then today comes up, someone entirely anonymous posted what seems to be actual gameplay screenshots from Scarlet and Violet, cropped to small parts of the gameplay. And the first thing it shows us is various characters. which is sick because we've built up some information about characters. We can see if it's real. Look, a genuine smile, not Khu related. I'm divorced. Divorce is the best thing that's happened to me. I can't take care of that baby anymore. But before I show you the pictures, I want to maybe give you a backstory because I've done so much research to finding out where these photos come from and no one really talks about it, and I think this is the answer. Kaka private time. Many people make a new account on Twitter and pretend like they know leaks, but this one seems to be for real. He has a photo from what seems to be in Japan, and only 12 people managed to follow him before he made his account private. But I think the source of these photos is from here. So what I'm going to show you are 6 alleged characters from Scarlet and Violet. Here it is. Doesn't it just feel good? Even if this is fake, after having so little information about these new games, it's just fun for the imagination to have these characters that look like the Scarlet and Violet art style. There are 2 possible answers to where these photos originated from. One is from some random Twitter account. The other idea going around is this. The Chinese Riddler from Sun and Moon is this person that on Baidu, which is like a Japanese Twitter, try to hint the Pokemon in Sun and Moon to us. This is kind of what his images looked like. He would put a visual to hint the way Pokemon look. Look, long cat meowth. Riddler Khu is not this Chinese Riddler. Riddler Khu on Twitter is often referred to the Chinese Riddler as someone else. And some ideas going around is that Riddler Khu is just in the Chinese community and maybe within this very elite Chinese leaking community where the real Chinese Riddler is in, and that's how he knows the information. That maybe Riddler Khu himself isn't actually friends with the Game Freak leak or mole, but that he's just in a community that knows from someone. And some people think that some of the stuff Riddler Khu says is stuff he's learned from the actual Chinese Riddler. But essentially, in terms of these photos I recently showed you, one idea for their origin is right here on Baidu. You see the screenshot of the photos here posted on Baidu? This picture here, this account, is the original Chinese Riddler. That is insane. So as of where we are right now in this video, those are 2 leading ideas. Maybe it came from the Twitter account, maybe it came from the Riddler here. Either way, he's posted about these leaks and is speaking about it. So it's just the question of, did someone post them and then he decided to post them on his blog, returning after so long? Or was he the one who actually posted it? And another bit of alleged context is that this is from some trailer that's supposed to come on Wednesday. But first off, let's just look at the photos. These could be real, but don't take it as real yet. Just use this to get a cool feel for how Scarlet and Violet could turn out. We've been talking about Khu for so long, it's nice to have someone else to talk about. He's not just a Monopoly king. So I'm gonna put the photo on screen and just give you a couple seconds to look at it. There's something sneaky going on here. So let's see, at a guess, maybe the first one is Bug. She does have a pretty cool design. We got this man, he looks like he could be water. You maybe look lightning. What are you, ice? You look kind of dragon. And you, bruv, who is this man? This man's gonna be like a normal gym leader. Remember Khu tweeted about the gym leaders in Titan. Yeah, they all have occupations, but highlights are common in Titan. Remember I made fun of this? But look, she has highlights. You have highlights. I guess you have, everyone has highlights. Dark blue, either that's your hat or you have white highlights. This man's just dressed up like a Darmanitan. So it makes you think, which came first? Were these images made by some mastermind based off Riddler Khu's riddles? Or are just both of them right? Remember Riddler Khu said they all have occupations? Gym leaders in Elite Four and Pokemon games rarely do anything in the game. If they do have occupations, I could get used to seeing these guys pop up multiple times in the game, being an actual character. So that's the first set of images. Of these images I have in the photo, these smudges on the photo, even the ones posted on this old Chinese Riddler's account, have the smudges on them. So they must be trying to cover something. Maybe watermarks they give to some people. So if these guys are a part of a trailer and a team is reviewing the gameplay in the trailer, there'd be like a specialized watermark so they know it came from your team if you leaked it. He could maybe be trying to cover up that. Here's a collage made by Kaigura where they just compare the characters to the real characters we know in Scarlet and Violet. The art style is a really good match. Ah, Riddler Khu. Remember this? My favorite Joe. She is so sexy with that tear mole. Which one of y'all ladies have a tear mole? Is it you? One of y'all better run from Khu. Maybe it's the first lady. Yeah, there's no doubt all this pixelation put, some dumbass, if this is real, actually is trying to get themselves caught. Anyhow, there's 2 more photos for me to share. This one, this is allegedly the ghost gym leader, A long time ago, Khu posted this weird photo. This is the tweet. She's a singer, and because of the caption, "Is her voice soul or soulless?" people are thinking maybe either a ghost Pokemon or a ghost gym leader, focusing on the word soul. And so maybe this. You've outdone yourself, Khu. It's hilarious. If these turn out to be real, look what happens when you take the monopoly off Khu's hands. Like, the sucker sucks after that. Imagine going back to Khu Riddles after this. Just give it a couple days. I'll be eating my words. I'm divorced. Okay, last photo to show you about characters. The context for this image is that it's allegedly your rival in this game. I can't make much out of this photo, but they look like they're kind. The character kind of looks like a kind, shy, or quiet character. So let's check out the Khu Riddle that mentioned what seems to be rivals. Titan R, Black and White Girl, X and Y Girl, and Sword and Shield Boy. Of these three characters, she gives me Bianca vibes. So maybe this is our Black and White, Bianca-like rival, and then this one is our X and Y, Serena-like rival. Now all that's left is a Beat or Hop-like one. Boom! Oh man, I'm excited to show you the next one. It's a very blurry photo. It's hard to make it out, but this is the photo here. This is apparently new Pokemon that are in Scarlet and Violet. How do we freaking interpret this? Let's take them one at a time. Let's focus on the photo on top. One idea I've heard is some kind of alternate evolution for Florges, just cause its arms are out and it looks Florges-like. But one idea going around that a lot of people are sending to me is this, where when someone asks, is there a photo of the third legendary Pokemon, Pokemon Leaks, who's one of the first people to get these photos out there on Twitter, posted this. And a lot of people are drawing the line that this is the third legendary Pokemon. It still could be, but this dude is not the leaker. But that's one idea going around, that maybe this is the third legendary of the game, which could be all sorts of things. It could be the present to the past and future dragons. It could be some Eternatus-like Pokemon, but I see a lot of colors here and I like it. Anyhow, we have two other Pokemon shown here. I can't really make them out. Like, maybe this is some waifu-like Pokemon. And then there's this photo of the skull and crossbones, some kind of flower. And then a fourth image is this Pawmi evolution-like Pokemon, where Pawmi just stands up. It looks freaking weird. So the original Baidu post, I have it right here. Let's look through this man's post. Oh, you see that up there? That's the big one I want to talk about. Anyhow, this is the alleged account of the old Chinese Riddler. Either he's deleted his old Sun and Moon posts from around 2016, or he's privated them, but they don't show up here. He also made a post for that weird 4chan leak during Sword and Shield's time that turned out to be real. If this man's the OG Chinese Riddler, of course this man sees this leak on 4chan and knows it's real. Well, aside from Sun and Moon, he did return for Sword and Shield. So here's a post a few years ago during Sword and Shield's hype season. You know, here he's got this gorilla on drums. He's got a chameleon with a gun. He's got the Dynamax on the hills to represent the Dynamax Pokemon at the end of the decks. This name here is the same account that recently tweeted these things. I think he must have deleted his Riddle posts. See, because when I look at the Sun and Moon Chinese Riddler, his name is slightly different. His name's GSDMDQC whatever. So I don't know if he changed his name or something. What is that code he has in the bottom right? Bro, there's no freaking way. That code is that freaking code. GSDM? GSDM. Oh my frick. This is the Chinese Riddler. This is like how you spell his name in English. Like his user scrambled code, because Baidu's a Chinese app. This is like his English code. This is the Chinese Riddler. I'm gonna look through all the photos he's posted. Normally I'd prepare for these videos, but bro, ain't no one go on Baidu. This website usually lags for me when I'm using it, but it's actually working right now. Let's translate some of these posts. Let's just hang here for a few minutes. So what did he post right here? He says, suggested of electricity, ice, water, insects. The owner of the museum, the man of the fan. What? Wait, he's telling us their typings. Hold on a second. Are you electricity? You're ice? You're water? You are insects? The owner of the museum? Where's the man of the fan? It don't work. You can't translate this stuff. This person says, the last hair looks like a villain. This man? And then the Riddler comes back and says, in addition, the source seems to have gotten a number of new Pokemon running pictures, but not yet sent. What does that mean? Look. This is the Chinese Riddler finding these photos online and posting about it. Like the OG Chinese Riddler. See, I told you, he's not the source for these photos. He's just looking at them and he's posting about it on his blog. And this man rarely posts. He posted what, like 12 times in the last 8 years? But the fact that he's commenting about it might make it suspicious that it could be real. Because you don't just comment about random leaks. This man says, figure one look is the new wife of the budding. To which he says, this kind of Play-Doh doll feeling really do not like. What do you have to say to that, Chinese Riddler? The main figure is toothpaste. Oh goodness, Chinese emojis? Quickly, we are waiting for this month's chart to live. This month's trailer to come out? The first is a leak? To which someone says, Ice, I will always love you. That is the armpit, ah. I'm gonna research this on my own time. I think generally translating the Chinese, we got a good sense of what's going on here. This Riddler noticed suspiciously good looking images. The fact that he pulled up these photos that are going around online and posted about them, I guess they're all in the same bunch. Which then leaves one last thing to talk about. This is the coolest thing for me. Let's click on the Riddler's account. Let's wait 10 minutes for it to load. It's like I'm using Tor or something. What the hell just happened? You see what he posted just after this one? Look at this post right here. This is the last thing I'm showing you in this video. Look at that. That is just so perfect. We've been hearing about R-fakes so much. We don't know what it means. We don't know if it turns them into cyborgs or what. This is exactly the goofy kind of thing that makes perfect sense for Pokemon. We still don't know what really is happening here, but let's just speculate as if this is real, right? One, I don't know where his tail went, but his tail is now consumed over his head. I will let you speculate about this photo, but if you show me this and tell me this is an R fake of Girafarig, this is just goofy enough that this is good. I don't know what I wanted when I heard it, but this is what I want. I want goofy forms of Pokemon. I would assume they artificially turned it into this. There's something going on here. This is really my favorite thing I want to show you in this video. Some kind of lead, even if it's fake, for us to think about how regional fakes could work in this game. This makes you think a lot about Khu's other riddles, like what the Sudowoodo could become if that's an RF. It'd be something like this. And then what Teddiursa could become. I'm gonna end it here. I want you guys to speculate about this stuff. Go on and shank that like button. We got an alleged second leaker, but we have the old Riddler talking about whatever this leaker is posting. So it's interesting. I'll do some more research and see if I come across some more stuff, and then I'll make another video. Alright, see you on the next video. Take care.
Bitch, I'm the man. Give me my spot on that throne. They didn't want me to grow. They didn't know I would make all of them grow. I did it all on my own. Man, what was you? When I was trapped in my zone, never had nothing to own. Now it's all good. All of that frontin' is gone. I'm out here stunning for show. Bitch, I'm a pro.